everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my review of the new perfume from Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia. So I'm going to be letting you know what this smells like, how it differs from the previous Gorgeous Gardenias we've had, and give you my review and first impressions. If you are new here, then hi, welcome. We're all about perfumes. I have hundreds and hundreds of other perfume videos, so do check them out. I do try and review all the major new releases. And if you're regular but you haven't subscribed yet, then do hit that subscribe button and show your support. I really appreciate it. And you can also support me as a channel member on Patreon or subscribe to my newsletter. Link will be in the description, along with a link to where you can buy this in UK, Europe, North America. So it was definitely time for a new perfume to come out from Gucci. We haven't seen one for a bit, but I'm always surprised when a new perfume comes out which has the same name as one that they already make. So Gorgeous Gardenia, we've actually had 1, 2, 3 different Gorgeous Gardenias, and now this is the 4th. So even though the name's the same, it comes in this totally different bottle to what we've seen before. Before, it has followed the sort of hexagonal Gucci bottles that are modelled on the original Gucci Flora Eau de Parfum, and they were just thinner and taller versions of that. This is the first time I've seen it in this new style of bottle, which does fit in with the whole Gucci branding that we see at the moment. Loving all these like floral patterns, kind of like 1960s patterns, I think, or 50s. So it really fits in with that, and it is a pretty bottle, it is cool. But I do wish they called it something else, because even though this does have a lot in common with the previous Gorgeous Gardenias, it is a little bit different. And I have to say that the very first thing that came to mind when I smelt this was Juicy Couture perfume, and that's not what I was expecting at all. There is a brown sugar note in here which to me smells just like the Viva La Juicy Couture perfumes. They have a very unique scent that I've never smelt from another brand before, of this sugariness and this sort of mixed fruit smell that you get in Juicy Couture, and I'm getting that in this the same. Let me know if you found that eerie like similarity between the two, because the branding, you know, couldn't be more different. It's the last thing I was expecting it to remind me of. So this is definitely a sweet floral fruity perfume. They have pear blossom as the top note, so it's quite refreshing but sweet pear. And then jasmine, gardenia and patchouli, and I think the gardenia is the strongest of those 3 notes. So you get a very pretty gardenia and then this sugary brown sugar pear blossom. So to me this does smell like a perfume that for a young person, but that might be because when I was a teenager everyone was wearing Viva La Juicy and the Juicy Couture perfumes, so whenever I smell that I associate it with teenage years. So for me this is like the same, and it feels to me like something you'd wear in high school, you know, that type of period of your life where you want something sweet and fun. I wouldn't say it's particularly sexy. Say it was a daytime smell. I have found that the lasting power has been pretty good. So it's been a few hours since I sprayed it on me and I can still smell it. It has that longevity in the same way that the Juicy Couture ones do. I was a bit worried it was going to be really weak and not very long lasting, but it is decent. It is an eau de parfum and you do get lasting power out of it, but I wouldn't wear this out in an evening. I'd wear something a bit stronger for an evening time. It was only last year when we had the 2020 limited edition yellow Gorgeous Gardenia that had a frangipani note in, which came through, which is not in this new one. There was also a limited edition in 2018, and then the 2017 one which came in the pink liquid. That was a bit more fruity sweet, that had red berries in, which aren't in this now. And then there was the 2012 one, which I actually had a long time ago, and that one was very gardenia-y and pear. It didn't have the sweet brown sugar in it. So this really has changed quite a bit over the years. It's always been a fairly light, pretty perfume, but it's become an eau de parfum and it's become a sweet, brown, sugary, girly perfume, whereas it used to just be very clean, fresh, gardenia floral. I do say that this is Soki approved, I think, because the lasting power is good, because I'm really getting that projection, and if you like sweet perfumes, sweet florals, I think you will like this, and I like the bottle, so I'm going to approve it. even though it's confusing, I wish they'd just given it a whole new name. I wouldn't be surprised if they started bringing these out in different coloured bottles, like different versions. Who knows what they'll do next? Hard to predict the Gucci releases. But guys, let me know, have you tried this yet? What do you think of it? I noticed Miley Cyrus is the face of the fragrance, and considering how pink and like quite innocent smelling this is, I was surprised by that because she's a bit of a rock chick. So let me know what you thought about that as well. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.